His hand on my shoulder, whoop, bam, get slammed to the ground. I look up into my mother in my face, and she's like, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to play in the monkey bars with John. She goes, who is? I said, I am. She goes, what's your name? I said, Matthew. She goes, don't you ever answer to Matt again. I named you Matthew from the Bible. And I was like, yes, ma'am. So, you know, if anyone calls...
Why has it been 5 years? Why has it been 5 years?
I don't know. So we started off the first series of leaking ads, and I was basically talking to myself Socratically. There was no one else there. So the second set, I talked to dogs, and then this third, we were like, why don't you talk to yourself, and you'll be in the back seat and the front seat. We've done a lot of hiking when we had the weekends. We've gone deep-sea fishing. We swam with the dolphins.
Did you catch any fish?
186-pound tuna.
What?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, my God.
My high number, about 204.
No, you weren't 204. How tall are you?
5'11", 3/4.
So you have three little kids now,
I have three,
right?
8, 7, and 4.
Wow.
It's happening.
It's on.
It's happening.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
Can you take the challenge? 5 words for your kids?
5 words for my kids. We've got a lot of musical. We've got an architect. We've got a scientist and a monarch. There's 400 people, 396 are not looking at me. 4 of them may be looking at me and saying, hey, I like what that guy's wearing. Monday, after that film opened, it completely inverted. 396 out of those 400 were looking at me, and 4 weren't. And the first thing you do is you start going, check your flies.
Yeah.
Well, his story is, you know, he's a young man who's got romanticized views about love. He's fallen in love. He thinks mom and dad are going to stay together forever, and they don't. And so this is...
Well, that's the part that kills me.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Only I know that I am.
Only I know that I am 5'11", 3/4.
It may be heresy, but blank is overrated.
It may be heresy, but fake boobs are overrated.
I think I'm really...
I said, Mom, no one forgives themselves quicker than you. I go, do you have anything at the end of the day where you ever have any sort of regret, or you're like, oh, I could work on that and I'd like to do better at that? She goes, honey, every single night when I go to bed, I have a long list of those things. But the thing is, when I wake up in the morning, I forgot them all.
My greatest extravagance is...
Face creams.
Face creams.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm vain.
It's part of the job.
Oh, I
you
love
can
it.
tell
I'm
yourself
a fan
that.
of vanity, man.
Yeah.
No, as Dennis Miller once told me, it's not vanity, Maddie. It's commerce.
Now, I mean, that's really quite an honor that you're the #1 reason to love America.
Hot damn. Snake pit.
Well, what was the decision when you decided not to wear shoes into the snake pit?
I wanted to make sure I was at my quickest. You know?
Why would you do this?
You know, it seemed like a great idea at the time.
And I can sum up my life in this bumper sticker.
I could sum up my life in this bumper sticker. Boy, you've teed me up just gloriously there. I'm just not going to give it to you. Because there already is a bumper sticker. There's T-shirts and dog bowls and flip-flops that I just keep living in. All right on them. You know, I said, so give me the real skinny. What's the real danger? He goes, it is a meat-eating mammal, okay? And he goes, I have fed it, so it's not really hungry, but he's young as well, so he's very curious. And if he gets curious, he could lunge. I go, well, so you have the lunge. He goes, I can't stop him from lunging, but after that, I can get him. And I was like, and I was like, so what's your bit of advice now that I'm out? He was like, breathe slowly. And I go, what do you mean breathe slowly? He goes, if you get bit, breathe slowly. The blood moves slower. Therefore, you die later. I was like, there was a tsunami that hit Chile a few months back, and he's saying, well, Popeye, what's a tsunami? And I tell him, and he goes like, well, could one hit us here? And we're in Malibu. And I said, well, it could. And he goes, well, what would we do? I go, we get our most prized possessions. We get, you know, the dogs, the cat, your sister, your little brother, me and Mama. We get out of here as quick as possible, just what we really need. And he goes, well, wait, Popeye.
we get the Oscar too, right? It's like,